Hello, everyone, and good morning. Today is Saturday, July 12th, 2025 at 10:31, and we have today's Day One Outlook to look at today. I have been very busy, so I haven't been able to do any of the Day Ones lately. But also, I am filling in for Johnny Thunder, EAS, and Weather as he is currently on vacation, and so he won't be uploading the Day One Outlook until next week. But anyway. Here we go. Let's see what happens today with the Day 1 Outlook. Whoopsie, that's not it. There we go. So, today we have a slight risk that encompasses parts of Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, and parts of Michigan. So we do have a slight risk for those areas. And we've got a marginal risk extending from Wisconsin through Michigan, through parts of New York State, just barely actually, so not even New York State. Parts of Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, going over here to parts of West Virginia, a teeny bit of Maryland, Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, parts of North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri. Then we've got parts of Oklahoma, Texas, and going into New Mexico up into Colorado. So we do have a lot of states being impacted by a marginal today. So we'll see what happens today. So some of our cities that we have included for today's slate include Detroit, Indianapolis, Toledo, and Cincinnati. Is there really 4 cities? Oh no, yeah. Detroit, Indianapolis, Columbus, Toledo, and Cincinnati having a slate. There we go. And then Dallas, Fort Worth, Charlotte, El Paso, and Denver having a marginal. So let's go ahead and see what we've got for today's outlook. Let's go ahead and deep dive for specific risks. So today we have a 2% area of a tornado threat for parts of Michigan. So we have parts of upper Michigan under a 2% risk. So that would be Saginaw, Midland, Bay City, and Alpena under the 2%. So please do let me know if I pronounced that wrong, and please let me know the correct pronunciation of that. Today, for the 2%, we could just see a brief EF0 tornado possible, so please be mindful that could be possible depending on where you are. Going into the wind threat for today, we've got a 15% for parts of Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, and parts of Michigan. We also have the 5% that extends from Wisconsin through Michigan, Pennsylvania, Ohio, parts of Maryland, parts of West Virginia, parts of Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, a little bit of Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama, a little bit of Mississippi, Arkansas, going to Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, and just a little bit of Colorado, going back to Missouri. So we do have those states under a 5%. So we have places like Detroit, Indianapolis, Columbus, Toledo, and Cincinnati under the 15%. And we have Dallas, Fort Worth, Charlotte, El Paso, and Oklahoma City having a marginal, 5%. So for any of the 15% areas, we could see 60 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts possible today. And for the 5%, we could see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts today. So please be mindful that could be possible depending on where you are today. Going into the hail threat for today, we have a 5% for parts of Wisconsin and parts of Michigan, a teeny bit of Indiana and Ohio. And we do also have the 5% extending from Texas through New Mexico, parts of Oklahoma, and Colorado. So we do have those states under a 5%. So we have Detroit, El Paso, Denver, Oklahoma City, and Albuquerque under the 5%. So we could see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail possible today. So please be mindful. Today's summary says, scattered severe storms capable of damaging winds are expected across eastern lower Michigan to the lower Ohio Valley, mainly from mid-afternoon through sunset. So there you have it. I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe today. There's today's hail risk. There's today's wind risk. There's today's tornado risk. And there's today's day one outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe. And anyway, I hope you have a great day. Again, I will not be available for the day one outlook, or excuse me, for the day two outlook. So I'm sure somebody will be filling in for me today for the day two outlook. But anyway, that's going to be it. And hopefully I'll remember tomorrow to do a day one outlook video. But anyway, it's going to be it for me. Have yourselves a great day. And until next time, take care.